Keep attention. Dictation start after 10 seconds.
On Saturday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi kicked off a Rozgar Mela with 75,000 handed over letters across the country for various government at a time when unemployment remains a major concern and is set to figure in the election to Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh. Back in the two states only new by Aam Aadmi Party has included job promises in its poll pitch in Gujarat, while in Himachal Pradesh it is one of the main narratives for all parties. Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal first laid out the party details roadmap on the topic in Gujarat, beginning with addressing the problem of paper leaks in competitive exams for government jobs to making a promises to provide 10 lakh jobs and to provide jobs to all youths in the state in 5 years. At a public addressing in Bhavnagar in August this year, he also promised interim unemployment allowances for youth who did not get jobs. Besides, Kejriwal announced a policy to provide 80% reservation in private jobs for Gujarat, listening nearly 2 dozen per leaks in government requirements exams in Gujarat over the past 5 years. Kejriwal said in his Bhavnagar address, I assure you that in December 2022, Aam Aadmi Party will form the government in February 2023. The recruitment exam will be conducted. The results will be declared in April 2023 and successful candidate will be given positing the same month. Giving further details of the recruitment calendar for a year, Kejriwal said that TET first and second and TET exams will be conducted in May 2023 with results in July. Teachers will be given an opportunity to choose their prepared posting district. Vacant teaching posts will be filled by August 2023, said Kejriwal, with recruitment for sub-inspector and assistant sub-inspector, stenographer, LDC, UDC starting in November and their posting completed by December 2023. He will release a wait list for each category of recruitment that will be valid for a year so that there are no vacancies to end for bus commute on the day of exams will be made free for those appearing in government recruitment exam. In private job, 80% will be given to Gujarat youth. A law will be brought into that effect, Kejriwal added. As per the the periodic labor force survey, while Gujarat had among the lowest rate of unemployment in urban areas, Himachal had amongst the highest. Gujarat Congress hasn't made any job promises so far through in September, Rahul Gandhi, while addressing Congress booth workers in Ahmedabad at a Parivartan Sankalp rally, made promises included 10 lakh jobs for the state, stating that unemployment can't be provided by few multi-millionaire business and that small and the medium enterprises form the backbone of job creation. He had said, we will be fully focused on ensuring unemployment for Gujarat youths and will give employment to 10 lakh youth. In its 2017 manifesto, the Congress had announced a monthly unemployment allowances of rupees 3,000 to 4,000 depending on education qualification. In the election, the BJP won 99 seats out of 182, its lowest return since 1995, while the Congress won 77 seats, with two go to the Bharatiya Janata Party, terrible party, on to the NCP, and the rest to independence. India is a vast country which is the natural resources and with the abundant production of food materials, and yet a good chunk of our population does not get the required amount of nutritious food, with the result that most people remain and stunted. If we go deep into the countryside in certain backward states like Bihar, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Rajasthan, etc., or visit the slums in the urban centers, we are struck with the scenes of all people, particular women and children laboring hard from morning till evening to earn a square meal a day, which too is not available to them. Their earnings are so meager that they cannot afford the enough food sufficient to provide them adequate. In the absence of nutritious food, these poor people suffer from many deficiency disease. A good percentage of them suffer from troubles of eyesight because of the deficiency of vitamin A in their diet. Most of the children suffer from rickets because of deficiency of vitamin D in their diet. As per the state of food insecurity in the world 2012, India is home to the largest number of hungry people in the world. Global Hungry Index 2013 ranks India at 63 out of 122 countries. Malnutrition in India, especially among children and women, is widespread, acute, even alarming. As per a global survey report released by Save the Children on 19th July 2012, India is ranked at 112 among the 141 nations as regard Child Development Index, about 42% children in India are underweight and 58% of children are stunted by 2 years of age. 75% children below 5 years, 41% women in 15 to 59 age group, and 87% pregnant women are anemia. More than 70% women and kids have serious nutrition deficiency. Honorable Speaker, it is a shame for all of Delhi, the entire society, and for all parties that 5 of our sanitation worker brothers are on an independent hunger strike, and today is the 16th day. The day before yesterday, they had come to meet me. Their demands are very basic to make them permanent in their jobs. Many such workers are workers from 20 years or more in MCD but are still on contract today and work on a minimum wages. Now their children have grown up. They worry about how to get them married, how to make both ends meet. A contract workers can be dismissed any day. Their demands are legitimate. There are two issues here. Firstly, all of us know the BJP runs the MCD. Today, if Aam Aadmi Party had been running the MCD, I believe all the workers would have been made permanent by now. One issue is that in BJP stance regarding Dalits and sanitation worker, and secondly, today when garbage is strewn all over Delhi, what does the BJP think its responsibility toward Delhi is? In the last few years, we have seen the BJP rules in the center and in many states too. The atrocities against Dalit has increased. BJP character insults the character of people associated with BJP in such that they are anti-Dalit. They consider Dalits as untouchable. Honorable Speaker, truth is always bitter. I can understand the anger erupting in the leader of opposition when he